What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I'm excited to come to you tonight with a new Profit Power Hour training. I hope that you are excited to be here. Everyone's kind of piling in the room right now, so in a couple of minutes, we'll be getting started. I do have a couple of announcements to make, but before I do that, let's jump into kind of the normal housekeeping introduction for everybody that is new. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get my camera on. Give me just a sec. So camera should be on. Okay, what's up? Um, I'm happy to be here and in a fresh shirt. I'm gonna cut off because I was drinking coffee and it spilt all over my shirt. So now I have it in this cup. Nice little decaf coffee. I know that's probably not good, but it's been a long day. Um, On the screen right now is our typical welcome screen. So if you're new to the Profit Power Hour, this is a series that we do every week, Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. At the top, if you go to profitpage.com/free store, then you can actually get my AI that we've trained to build you a completely free, professionally built e-commerce store with products added to it. You'll have the option to upgrade to a premium theme. I don't own the theme, so if you want it, you got to buy it, but our store builder will use it and incorporate it in the build if that's something that you desire, which I personally do recommend. Otherwise, you could just do it completely free. Below that are our recommended vendors, Pillow Profits, phenomenal print on demand app. Myself and many others have used this app for a long time. They plug right into your Shopify store and you can do some custom print on demand stuff. It's really incredible. Shine On, it's going to be a huge hit for the holiday season. So make sure you go to profitpage.com/shine. Ultra fast shipping out of the US to pretty much anywhere in the world. And they do custom jewelry, acrylic stands. It's really awesome, really simple, and they have a lot of done for you products. Zendrop, my favorite of them all, it replaces the need for Alibaba and AliExpress. They're a US owned company, and they kind of take over all the logistics for you. They have an immense amount of trending products that they will drop ship for you. They plug right into your store. You do nothing other than sell the products. They handle the rest with zero inventory. And then CJ Dropshipping. So make sure that you check all of those out, get them all loaded into your store. And it'll give you a good variety of vendors to be working with and selling from. So make sure that you do that. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with our store builder, if you go to profitpage.com/free store, it's going to take you to a page where you can create a free account and you can then go in and build a fully custom store that looks really epic. I'll show you an example of what that might look like. But this is what you'll see. This is our store builder, our AI, and it's going to run you through, creating your free store. It's a couple of steps: opening up your Shopify account. It'll ask you to do things like check your check what color you want. Then it's going to ask you to choose banners that you want. Then it's going to ask you to open up your store. And literally, if you walk through this app, it will build the store. It will custom add products to the store for you. So you'll press this button, it'll add products to the store, and you will end up with a beautiful store that looks like this, depending on if you get the free theme or the premium theme. It'll look slightly different. And we'll have products that are trending from Zendrop. I think we were actually just looking at this product last week. On your store, ready to go with all the little apps and everything that are designed to help increase the potential for conversions. So it's a really incredible app. All you have to do is go to profitph.com/free store and walk through it. It takes about 20 minutes and it will build your store for you. It will do it for free. Only thing you would have to pay for if you wanted to, which is optional, is the premium theme. All right, so there's free themes and premium themes. Premium themes have all these apps and widgets on it that can help increase potential conversion rates. All right. Last week, what we did is we went over some viral products, right? And sorry, I'm in the middle of negotiating a real estate deal, and like I'm getting texts with, you know, counter offers and whatnot while I'm trying to like do this deal, and it's time sensitive, but I also have the webinar. So no matter what's going on in life, I'm still doing these webinars. But last week we went over some viral products, and this week will be the same. We're still going to go over viral products, but I do have a little test, an announcement that I'm going to make before we get started. Okay. So that being said, essentially what we're doing here is what we've been doing since 2014 is these webinars have been roughly an hour to an hour 15 minutes long. And I've had a lot of people say that they're too long, that it's too much information, but I've always just stuck to an hour because I'm just it's easy for me to talk for a full hour, right? Very simple for me to do that. And so we're going to start trying to condense these a little bit to 30 minutes. All right. So I'm going to see what happens if I don't come in and show you a ton of stuff, but I give you a more like laser focused webinar with a couple of things. If you're more likely to go and use that stuff than be overloaded with a bunch of stuff. And if you like the idea of that, go ahead and put a 1 in the question and answer box. I'll review it later. If you like the idea of making them shorter, less banter, more focused, or if you like them being a full hour plus long with tons of information that you couldn't possibly use all in 1 week, but it's still there. Type in 2 if you would rather have them longer. Type in a 1 if you'd rather have them shorter to 30 minutes. And what I'm going to do is now I am going to, looks like I'm lagging a little bit. So let me see if the camera goes off, if that would be what I need to get my streaming to not lag. I see my mic says it's low quality. But what we're going to do is we're just going to look over a couple more viral products, right? So let me just get all of that pulled up. 1 second. Cool, cool. All right, so last week we went over, just make sure everybody can see my screen because everything was lagging. I like for my camera to be on. It kind of sucks when it's not, in my opinion. But last week what we did is we looked over a bunch of viral products and a really cool software that I have built that's not for sale, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. You literally cannot buy it. But we looked over those products, and you can see those in your Profit Power Hour members area. We looked at things that were trending. We looked at these shark sandals that were trending, these shark slides, all sorts of really cool stuff. You can see it. This is the training right here. So what we're going to do is kind of finish off that training because I didn't get through everything last week. Now, if you want to go back and watch this, all you have to do is go back to your Profit Power Hour members area, which could be accessed through your Access Adrian portal. All right. Now, the software that we're using to do this is something that I personally built with my developer. It's called Signal Boost. And what it does is it goes in and it finds me trending products. It spies on different Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram ads. It finds me what's, overall selling on big platforms like Walmart and Amazon. And it also lets me do research on Amazon to see what products are actually selling. So would you all agree this is a very valuable tool, yes or no? Okay, so that said, what we're going to do is go back to where we were last week as we were going over trending products. We went through AliExpress, we went through de-essers, which is another platform. And since then, they have added in a couple of new products. So I'll kind of run through some of these. So de-essers has added in recently this finger guard product. It keeps you from slicing your finger when you're cutting vegetables. That's probably a year-round product that will do well. They also have added in the same sandals we looked at last week that are the glow in dark shark slides. This flame air humidifier, this is going to pop up. It's going to start trending because it does pretty much every year as winter comes about. Everyone has always, just the last 2-3 years, been big into these essential oil, air purifiers, aroma diffusers. They've just been big. This one I think is trending now because it has a flame and it gives like that vibe of, warmth, and it's cold. It's about to get cold outside, right? So it feels like a little fire on your desk. And then you're going to start seeing a lot of these automatic self-stirring heating mugs come up as trending because, again, as the holiday and the winter season comes about, people are going to be drinking more coffee, hot cocoa, eggnog. So you can see right here that there are 2 different products that do the same thing that are trending. And then we're going to make that 3. We saw this one last week, actually. So this was last week. We were looking at this one. So when I'm sorry about the dog's jaw. When I'm looking in the software doing product research, what I try to do is find similar products that are all trending. That means that the product itself is selling really, really well. It is, 3 different of the same type of product, which tells me that, it's an idea that people really want, right? An idea that people are really buying into. It's answering, a need that people have right now. So TikTok, let's see if they've had anything new. We haven't had anything pulled in since last week. Amazon, same thing. Etsy is where we kind of ended on last week, and you can see it's been, we're not just like constantly pulling in a bunch of random junk. We're really trying to pull in the stuff that is working. So this right here, for whatever reason, it's not necessarily on trend, but it's this affectionate hug necklace. So this is selling really well on Etsy, and it's a pretty piece of jewelry, but I imagine that you could easily sell this to people on Facebook or TikTok that are in relationships and are engaged. This is something that is worth a shot year round. I see it picking up more during Valentine's Day, but it says it's trending right now. Now eBay, we haven't looked at the stuff. We never got to eBay and what's trending on eBay. And, believe it or not, a lot of people still shop on eBay. I even myself buy stuff on eBay, and very recently I've made a couple of purchases on eBay. So some of the things that we find on eBay are very easily transferable to selling on a dropship store. So we can go through the past like 2 weeks of viral products because they're all still relevant. So this one right here is a pumpkin covered spoon couple gift mug. So this would be the 4th mug that we've seen trending. Being as that Halloween's coming up at the end of this month, there's not a lot of time to sell something like this, but there still is time. But if this is trending right now, then I bet you can go ahead and you can start looking for some similar products that are Thanksgiving related and Christmas related. So you could do like the Santa Claus hat or an elf hat covered mug. All you have to do is go places like AliExpress, CJ Dropshipping, Zendrop, and type in what you see right here, and it will pull up the products if they exist. So this is a really cool product. It's got like it's a cat, tons of cat lovers out there, tons of coffee lovers out there, and tons of Halloween celebrators out there. So when you're looking at a product like this, I want you to understand how you sell this and who you sell this to. Okay. So I think I can get my camera back on this. I think I have good connection. Can everybody see me? Yes? Okay. Um, so a product like this, you got to look at the layers. There are different layers of targeting for a product like this. There are different layers to the target market that would be buying this product. So for example, if I come over here to my software Interest Scout, this is basically a Facebook sniper targeting tool. So I don't really need to open up Facebook ads. It will find all of the keywords for me that I would need. First, I'm going to type in cat, okay? And we're going to see that there are 527 million people interested in cats, okay? That's just on the broad spectrum. Type in coffee, 630 million people interested in coffee, all right? And then Halloween, 133 million people interested in Halloween, right? So, y'all, there's a massive trifecta here. All right, now, does everybody that likes Halloween love coffee? No. Does everybody that likes Halloween and loves coffee love cats? No. So what we're going to do is we have this big pie, right, of potential customers that love Halloween, love coffee, and love cats. But there's only going to be a segment of that pie that likes all three. Does that make sense? That's who we're looking for. Now, how do we get down to the nitty gritty and find the most valuable people within this audience? Well, we have people that love costume parties, Halloween horror nights, haunted attractions, like 1.8 million, Spirit Halloween, 1.7 million, Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood, 296,000, trick or treating, 100,000. So what we really want to do is we want to go in and we want to find these smaller keywords, okay? Like anyone that likes the Halloween franchise probably likes Halloween, 4 million people. Costume party, 2.8 million people. Halloween horror nights, haunted attractions, Spirit of Halloween. So we would go through here and grab a couple of these, right? But then we also want to go in and we want to find the good coffee keywords as well. Coffee houses, 484 million people, it's still really big. So we would go down to mugs, coffee preparation, coffee makers, Arabic coffee, specialty coffee, iced coffee. These are so big. And then we would grab all of these keywords: Highlands Coffee, Gloria Jean's Coffees, Coffee Shop, the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. These are very passionate people within this interest, because these people, they love specific brands. So you know that they really love their coffee, like Death Wish Coffee. I mean, like, 1.5 million people like Death Wish. So you're going to find your big coffee goers there. When we type in cat, right, there's going to be some great cat keywords that come up too. You've got black cat, that might work. Cat lady definitely would work. And then you'll get further into Persian cats, Siamese cats, the different types of cat breeds that there are, cat protection, and you find like these incredibly large but small in comparison to the broad interest targeting. And you mesh it all together and you end up with a really good audience of people that might very well buy a cat mug that is a pumpkin, or with a pumpkin hat, whatever the heck it was. Does that make sense? Just say yes if that makes sense. Yes, 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 yes. So these are some pretty cool, targeting techniques that a lot of newbies don't understand, but are just kind of common sense. Some of the other things are, what is this new wireless Bluetooth headset? I mean, it's trending for whatever reason, but very broad product to sell, a bit harder to target. This compression bag mini USB electric air pump for pool floats. This is kind of shocking that this to me is trending right now, because I bet you a lot of people were promoting it for, you know, pool floats during the summer season, but it works for anything that's inflatable, which is really cool. A little miniature air pump. And air pumps are a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. I just bought this cold plunge tub, and I paid an extra $150 to get the automated air pump with it. It comes with like one of those pumps. You can just pump it like this and pump up the cold plunge. If you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing me post a lot about cold plunging in this inflatable tub that goes to 37 degrees. It's incredible. I opened up the air compressor. I was like, screw that. I pulled the pump out and I just spent 10 minutes pumping it up at the pump because the air compressor was complicated. It was big, it was clunky. I had to go find a plug for it. This is something I could see selling. Blow up mattresses are always in season. So this I could see being a really cool product. Let's see, baby electric nail clippers, always going to be in season. Enchanted watering outdoors ornament. It's like a solar ornament. Gardening is, you know, gardens are about to start dying off right now for the winter season, but it's still good decor. So I feel like that one we're a little late on. What else? Could I see popping off? Okay, car folding electric heating kettle car. So yet again, another thing that is for heating up coffee and soups. You know, what would be a use case for this car folding electric kettle? Well, this is going to be appealing to a lot of people, especially people that are working 9 to 5 jobs when they have their little breaks and they want their own tea. They don't want to go spend $8 or $10 at Starbucks to get a coffee or a tea. This is a great way for them to, you know, warm up some tea, to warm up some soup for their lunch, and save money. Now, I also think that this is a bit crazy because you crazy if you doing this in your car while you driving. All right, you warming up stuff super hot in your car while you driving, you are out of your mind. All right, because that seems dangerous. But give the people what they want. If they want to be dumb, then you know, that's on them. But because you can't predict what people are going to do, but it just seems like odd to me. But this is a really cool product that I could definitely see selling really well during the holiday season. A great holiday gift too. Think about aunts and uncles and moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas that have kids that are working and nowhere on a budget. They would buy this for them and say, hey, look, you know, this is a great tool for you to take to work. You can heat up your soup in your car. You can heat up whatever it is that you need. It's just a great gift that we know that people are probably going to buy. These water bottles have been really popular. I've seen that they have images on them. There's lots of different ones, but it measures where like how much is fluid is in there and what does that equate to, right? And it will measure what time of the day you should be drinking. You should be at that level of drinking, trying to consume X amount of water throughout the day. It was really, really cool. Drones, I kind of feel like those are, you know, been there, done that. Anything else that sticks out to me in here? Children's toys, these spinners. I can attest to this. These things are a blessing. Drake, my son, loves these. And they actually break pretty easily because they come apart. You can see like the little bumblebee comes out. So there's a theory here is that people are going to come back and buy more and buy multiples because kids, they throw them. You know, Drake grabs it, spins it and laughs and throws it on the ground. It goes and it busts open. So people are in fact going to buy multiples because they know that they're going to need some in the car, they're going to need some in the house, they're going to need some replacements because they're eventually going to find out that they break pretty easily. So also a really, really good product that you know that during the holidays, again, parents and grandparents are going to buy for people with kids. These smart LED night lights, those have been hot, but like, you know, these I could see popping off any time of the year, which they're trending as of 15 days ago. see what else we got. Let's jump over to Shopify. We haven't had updates from them in 15 days, but these are always really great products to look through. So this 2-in-1 shampoo massage dispensing brush is interesting. I could see dog owners testing this out. And look, there's actually 2 of the same. This is basically the same thing. This is what we're looking for, y'all, is when similar products but are different are do the same thing and are trending at the same time. We know then that there is a market for this, and that's what we see is the top 2 trending right here. Then the safety hammer flashlight, like this stuff, just preppers, you just target preppers, and this stuff tends to pop off. So fishing lures, always pretty popular. Kitchen organizers. We talked about this last week. Right now, there's a big trend going on for mechanical keyboards that light up. So, just this is pointing out to last week. This is one of those things that I see trending over and over and over again. Here's another handheld, like kind of dispensing massager, dog cleaning thing. So there's a third product. This is what we're looking for. This is the trend, not just one trending product in here is great, but when you see 3 of the same thing that is slightly different, you know that you're on to something. Again, from the last couple of weeks, there's been a trend with moon men. So here's a levitation astronaut Bluetooth speaker. My sister just had a baby 7-8 weeks ago, and her whole baby room is moon man space themed for her son Cash. So, like, again, just pointing out a trend this year, moon men, space stuff with lights is popping off. So we're not even necessarily having to sell the exact product. You can find things similar to it, and you know that you're on trend and it's likely to work. Couple of other things from, just want to look, make sure I find a couple of other good things for you to play with. I've already given you too much in my opinion. I want to condense and not give you like 30 products, but you're going to get the replay of this. You can go choose some of these products to push. So I'm going to try to really focus on the ones that I think stand out the most. There's another Moonman Bluetooth music player. All right, just slightly different, and this one is popping off at Walmart. So, this creative silicone ice cube maker of the States probably could target people that are into geography and also into drinking. That would probably be a fun gift for them. Kitchen supplies. There's the Moon Man speaker again. Come on, at Walmart, this is popping off. Lots of pet toys. Been seeing these bazooka bubble guns pop off. You can find things just like this on AliExpress. They shoot laser lights and cut and make the bubbles look like they're colored. Some of this stuff is probably going to come off trend as we go into the winter. So I'm not trying to shoot everything. Some of it is going to be more related to, summer, and it's still trending now because we're kind of just coming off summer. WooCommerce is another e-commerce platform where you have to manually build everything. So a lot of like older e-com stores are on WooCommerce that have been around for a long time. So you're not going to see as much, in my opinion, come off WooCommerce in here, just from my experience. So I want to see if there's anything worth showing you from WooCommerce. We still look at it. I just find that it has the less like drop shipping trend stuff. Air purifiers, diffusers. This is cool. This fruit and vegetable avocado toy. People are into that. But as you'll see, WooCommerce, there's just not much to go off of that's catching my eye. It's really basic stuff. I'm trying to give you stuff that's easy to target, comparatively speaking. Yeah. So y'all, what I would say is, wait for the replay to come out of this tomorrow. I just hit a lot of products. you know, from AliExpress to DSers to TikTok to Amazon to Etsy to eBay to Shopify to Walmart. These are the big e-com platforms. And I'm showing you products that are trending on these platforms right now. And you don't even have to pay anything. I'm showing it to you for free. So what I would do is take these products, some of them, launch them on your store, test some ads to them, and really push to see if you could find something that hits before the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales rush. I'm going to cut it there. I was going to hard cut it at 30 minutes. I'm going to dedicate, really commit to trying to keep these lean, mean, and short. So they're fun for you. You have energy. I want you to have energy when I turn this off to go do what we just went over. Like, you got 30 minutes that you typically would be watching me ramble about stuff. Take that 30 minutes and go find some of these products that I know you've been taking notes on and launch them on your store. You can have all of these launched on your store in less than 30 minutes. All you gotta do is go find them in ZenDrop and launch them. Find them on AliExpress, launch them in the next 30 minutes, okay? So I will be here again next week, same place, same time, 9 p.m. EST. We'll go over some more products and ad targeting, all that good stuff. I love you all. I will see you then. And I hope that you enjoyed this lean, mean, profit power hour. We'll see. Should I keep doing this? Should I go for an hour? Banter a little bit more? What do you like? Let's test it for a month and see what it boils down to, okay? That said, I'm out, and I love you all. Wish you a ton of success. Stay healthy, and I'll see you next week. Good night.